hell is she doing?
I don't know. Her mother must have put her up to this.
I'm sorry. It's my first wedding.
Reverend, don't worry. I'll take care of this. Greenlee.
No, Jack, please don't leave me.
Maybe I can reason with her. You two just wait here. Be ready to say I do.
Thank you.
Okay, what's up with the interruptions?
Well, it wouldn't be a pie-valley wedding without it, I guess.
Kendall will get rid of her.
Mom, it's gonna be okay. Lucy and Greenlee, let's get out of here. No. Listen, we'll walk out together. You can tell me all about it.
It's not that easy.
If it's that important, you don't want all these people hearing it,
I said no.
Please, please don't do this to my mother, please.
You don't know what she's done to me.
Or do you? I should have known. Since you joined forces with Erica, there's nothing you won't do to suck up. Greenlee, wait. You want to put a seed in the broken arm? Let go. Just let them finish the ceremony, please. Like hell.
Really, this is most irregular.
New at this, aren't you?
Yes, actually I am.
You asked if anyone objects to this union. Well, I do.
Greenlee, please.
I object to you, Erica. In so many ways. I certainly object to this wedding and you marrying my father. I object to this man being my father. I object to the whole damn thing.
Greenlee, whatever you think has happened, can't we just go home?
What, discuss it reasonably? I don't think so. Truth's coming out, Erica. Live with it.
Greenlee,
Miss Kane, what do we do?
Everyone, please, if you just bear with us, we will get underway in just a few minutes.
we've discussed this.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. You told me that you wanted me to avoid your mother. You said you didn't want me as your stepfather, and I agreed
Right,
to you
but
100%.
I was out of the loop then. Now, well, you know what they say. You can choose your friends, but you're stuck with your family.
I don't know what your mother told you to get you to do this, but it's ridiculous.
I thought you were too good for my mother. Boy, was I wrong.
I'm about to be married to Erica. You're standing here in the middle of my wedding, for Pete's sake. Your mother is just going to have to accept that.
For the record, your taste in women stinks, Daddy.
I am not, nor will I ever be, your stepfather, your surrogate father, or anything else, Greenlee.
Right. You're the real thing. You are my father, Jackson. Not step. Biological. That's enough. Greenlee, stop this right now. Coming in here with these accusations. This is hateful. All right, if you won't leave, then we what, you're gonna have me thrown out? Arrested? For what, telling the truth?
Greenlee, let's just go outside.
You're my father, Jack.
No, I am not your father.
Yes, you are, Jack.
Oh.
I had to tell her. I couldn't let her go on.
Selfless. She set me up to discover that bogus letter.
You have a right to know your parentage, Greenlee.
You know better than they are. Maybe worse. Planning that letter for me to find and forcing this diary on me.
And it's a lie. Greenlee, the whole story is a lie. Don't believe
Oh, get over
her.
it, Erica. You're busted. Your little secret is out. You can't stop it and you can't fix it.
Don't do things now.
Too late, Bink.
Just leave,
It's
okay?
out of your control.
Just let them
Mine
get
too.
married. Just let them get married.
If you think about the timing, Jack, you'll know we're telling the truth. Greenlee is your daughter.
No, she's not. She's not. Get her back on right now. It's about get away. It's gonna make this any worse than it is, okay?
Sarah would do anything to ruin
She has
our
not
wedding.
ruined anything yet, honey. Mary, there's still time for you to just turn around and leave, okay?
Why would I want to?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe to somehow preserve a shred of self-respect here.
Obviously, I sacrificed that a long time ago.
I want you to hear me. When I told you it was over between us all those years and years and years ago, I meant it. And I don't want you using Greenlee to try to interfere with my life with
I'm
Erica.
not using Greenlee.
Oh, sure you are. But it looks like using people is something you have in common, right, Dad? Didn't you use Mom when you took her to bed?
Well, that's hardly the subject here.
Oh, sure it is. The pool boy bed's the virginal heiress.
Stop it, Greenlee, now.
Very good. That sounded so parental. Let's see. That evening of bliss, or whatever it was, when did it occur? May of 1976, 9 months before I was born. Do the math.
Think about it, Jack.
Yes, Jack.
Think about it. You were probably seeing 3 or 4 men at the same time.
Oh, which brings us to the reading portion of my program here.
No, you're not going to read anything, Greenlee. No, Greenlee, stop this. Please, you cannot do this today. Greenlee, please, don't do it. Greenlee, don't.
I just wanted to escalate. Today's lesson comes from the diary of my mother. The spring of 1976, to be more precise. When a young man's and girl's thoughts turned to, well, you can hear for yourself.
Jack, please, why don't you just get everybody out of here now?
Why, Erica? What do you have to be afraid of?
What do you hope to accomplish, young lady?
Oh, I'm not sure. But, stick around. Maybe we'll both figure it out. Here we are. My thoughts and feelings are so jumbled. I can't untangle them. But I know that sharing myself and my love with Jack seems so natural and so spectacular all at the same time. Exclamation point. I wanted us to melt together forever, to be one, never to be apart. I was frightened at first, terrified I'd disappoint him. But Jack was so tender, so glorious. Nothing I'd read or heard or imagined lovemaking to be prepared me for feeling so blessed. I'm sure that when Mommy and Daddy get to know Jack, they'll realize his limitless potential. There's nothing he can't accomplish. I'll help him. And in a few years, we'll have the perfect little house and start the perfect family. Well, the house prediction was a bust, but hey, the family, me, Mary was ahead of the game. Not that she knew it when she made that entry.
Worse and worse.
Better and better.
This is bad.
Right, Dad, you sort of know how Jack feels, don't you?
You remember what happened next. My grandparents were in love with you like Mom was, and they taught her well. You were estranged from the mighty Montgomerys of South Carolina, and she needed a husband who could support her in the style to which she was accustomed, not some hippie leftover caught up in playing free spirit. So she broke it off with you. She made herself vulnerable to Roger Smythe, the man I grew up thinking was my father. Roger Smythe, who lied about his lineage, his wealth, and his prospects. Of course, Mother learned that way too late, but she was stuck with him and your child. Now, where were you, Daddy? What were you doing? Making a name for yourself in politics, among other things? Lucky for you. No attachments, no responsibilities, and weren't you glad? Mother was just another summer amusement to you. And years later, when you and I met, you didn't put it together. It never occurred to you because you didn't want to know. You were too busy chasing Erica Kane.
Really, I don't deny that your mother and I had an affair.
Yeah, because you can't.
No, but we didn't have a child. And I truly believe that Mary here is making all this up. She's faking this just to stop this marriage of mine to Erica.
Well, I have no illusions about my mother or her lack of scruples.
Greenlee.
If our relationship hinged on some backdated letter and a diary that could also be forged, I wouldn't be standing here right now.
So why are you standing here right now?
The blood test proved that you're my father.
Oh, Mary told you I took a blood test. I didn't take any blood test.
When you had the blood transfusion, I was a perfect match. Me. We share the same rare phenotype.
You?
Yes, me. I was your blood donor. I saved your life, Daddy. I saved your life.
So you're telling me that my transfusion came from you?
We were as close to a perfect match as a father and daughter can get.
But that's a lie. Her mother. Please don't engage listen her.
Jack, isn't all that blood stuff confidential?
How'd you find out you were my donor?
Mary told her. Yes, I did. Yes, you did. And there you see. This most desperate woman has set this up. Jack, when I learned you were back in the hospital and your life was at risk, I realized how selfish I had been by not telling Greenlee who you really were to her. You've known this since 1976, and just now you decide that you need to tell Greenlee?
Hang on. I want to hear this whole story.
I made a mistake by letting you go. I paid for that for years afterward. Greenlee suffered twice as much. I wanted to make it up to her and to you.
So why didn't you tell me all this while I was in the hospital, huh?
I wanted to.
You did. Well, you came to visit me.
Yes, several times.
Yeah, and you made no bones about wanting to pick up where we left off, but not once did you hint that I was Greenlee's father.
I hinted. You just didn't catch on.
Oh, so you saved this announcement for my wedding day after you sold Greenlee your story.
I wanted to tell you before.
Oh, but you couldn't do that. No, first you had to convince Greenlee that she was my blood donor.
No. I couldn't tell you because Erica was blackmailing me.
Whoa.
Is there no end to your nerve? First you send your daughter in here to make your first attack, and then you come in here with your fantastic story? Blackmail and unknown paternity and identical blood types. Mary, you've been reading too many cheap novels. I have the dossier you used to blackmail me.
I am dead.
Dossier? Okay, Mary, I think that all of us have witnessed enough of your drama for one day. Now, you can get out, or I will see to it that you are taken away.
I got you covered, Miss Kane.
Erica Greenlee's right. You can't stop this, and you can't make it disappear. You are just a sad and lonely and desperate woman who cannot stand to see anybody else happy, including the man that you say you once loved, the man that you kept the truth from all these years. I told you you wouldn't win. Mary, I'm not in competition with you. Jack has made his choice. Maybe.
Mother, enough. Look at you all. So wealthy, so powerful, so pathetic. You, Mother. You threw Jackson over for what you thought was a real thing. Roger Smythe. Turned out he was nothing. You sacrificed everything for social position and security and to impress others, and you gave up your life. And me. And you, Jackson. You had a few poolside trysts and never looked back. He knew I was Mary's daughter. He saw me day after day and never recognized the slightest spark of the Montgomery clan. How can that be? How? And the almighty Erica Kane. A woman who gets whatever she wants, whenever she wants it, any way she can. Even if it means keeping the man she loves from his own daughter. I don't know what you proved except for that you hate me more than you love him. How proud you must be. How proud you all must be. I'm glad I got that off my chest. Sorry about the interruption. You guys go back to whatever it is you were doing. Or not. I don't want anything to do with you.
Greenlee.
I'm serious. Stay away from me. The man I thought was my father died. You're every bit as dead to me.
You can't possibly
you
mean
too.
that.
You know what? I mean it. You're nothing to me. Nothing. I don't need you. As far as I'm concerned, I'm an orphan.
You've all done enough, don't you think? I'll get her.
Jack, darling, it's much better this way. David is much closer to her. He'll be able to get through to her.
Okay.
Everyone, please, no, we are so distressed by all this. I think that we all need a couple of minutes to collect ourselves before the ceremony continues.
No, we don't.
Oh, darling, I'm sorry. I just do need a couple of moments before we continue with the ceremony. We can start over from the top.
After all that's happened.
No, I know.
After everything that Greenlee and Mary said here today.
Jack, you're not going to do this, are you? Please don't let them ruin our magnificent day with their outrageous lies. Jack, you believe me, don't you? Not Mary Smythe. Jack, this is supposed to be a joyous occasion for us and for our guests. And what were we subjected to? Insults and lies? I mean, everyone is reeling.
So what are you suggesting, that we just pretend it never happened?
No, but we can salvage our wedding. We can. Darling, I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And my goodness, poor Reverend Ritter, I think he looks like he's about to faint.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the rest of our guests feel that way, too.
Yeah, I just need a moment here, okay?
Of course, darling, that's what I need, too. I just need a moment just to shake off all this ugliness and get back to us.
Yeah, you know, I can't do this. I can't do this until I know the truth, okay? Just can't do it. Joe, can I talk to you for a second, please?
Yes, of course.
I need records from the hospital that will establish the identity of my blood donor.
Well, you know, of course, that it's confidential.
Yeah, and I know that every rule can be gotten around, Joe, and so does your son, by the way. Red, do you have your cell phone?
No, never leave home without it. No, emergencies.
Thanks.
Darling, this is the second time Greenie has trashed a wedding. Remember Leo and Laura English? Oh, shh. Well, at least we'll get flooded out this time.
I feel so sorry for Erica and Jack and Greenlee.
Oh, my sweet, caring husband, don't you worry about them, darling. They're going to be just fine.
Oh.
Why didn't Erica listen to me?
Oh, were you mixed up in this mess?
Why would you think something like that? No, I just wish that she'd taken my advice about not seeing Jack this morning. I knew it was a tempting fate.
Yes, I understand the circumstances are extremely unique, Judge Hale, but I would very much appreciate it if you would issue the court order. I understand that. Thank you. Thank you, Pat. Thank you very much. Joe, would you please accompany me to the hospital?
The hospital now? Jack, we have a house full of guests here.
I would really appreciate your cooperation on this.
Jack, you had my cooperation, but you really want to leave now?
Yes, I do. And Tad, if you don't mind, I'd like you to come with us.
Yeah, sure, Jack.
Is there anything I can do at all?
Anna, thank you. I think I've got this under control.
Okay.
Brooke, would you do me a favor? Would you please call Lily's teacher and tell her that there's been a delay, and then I'll call Lily later and send her my love.
Yep.
Will you please?
No, he can't just leave. This can't be happening. He can't just leave my mother right now. Uncle Jack, don't go. Don't. Wait till after the ceremony.
Sweetheart, listen, don't worry. Things will work out exactly the way they're supposed to, okay?
No, please. Uncle Jack, please don't leave.
Trust me. It's gonna be all right. Come here.
Excuse me, everybody, can I have your attention, please? We are postponing the ceremony. But just for a little while. We'll be in touch with everybody when we reschedule. In the meantime, thank you all for coming and for bearing with us through all of this. Thank you.
Hi. Could I please have a vodka martini up with a twist, please? Actually, make it a double.
Yes, Miss Smith. Why not make it a quadruple?
So you can abduct me again?
No, I'm just hoping you OD and do the world a favor.
Reggie, go away and comfort Erica. I don't want to speak to you.
Where do you get off trying to make people's lives as miserable as yours?
I said go
No, you
away.
enjoyed breaking up that wedding. Prancing around while all the attention's on you. You don't deserve a good guy like Jack.
Chief Devane, I want this boy arrested.
For what, self-defense?
He forced me to give him money.
I didn't force you to do anything.
He lured me into the woods and stole my car.
She's drinking double martini. She's confusing me for the pink elephant that ripped her off.
I am neither confused nor inebriated. Can I depend on you to do your duty?
Well, if she's doing her job, right now you wouldn't be here.
Did anyone witness this crime?
No, because it's all in her head. She's crazy.
My word should suffice.
Well, no one saw him take your money or your car.
I didn't steal anything.
You're on his side, aren't you? This delinquent has harassed me, and you're not going to do anything about it, are you?
Well, if you need peace and quiet, I suggest that you stay out of the public areas of this establishment.
You're joking.
It'd be in your own best interest to remain in your room.
That's right.
You can't put me under house arrest.
Well, I'm not. But you caused a lot of trouble here today, Mrs. Smythe, and no one wants to see you, so...
You know, frankly, do the world a favor and leave.
Fine. Could you please have that sent to my room?
Thanks for helping me out.
Wish I could do the same for Jackson.
Yeah, me too.
You didn't find her?
No. Went to her apartment, went to Fusion, even stopped by the bridge. Thank God she wasn't there. I don't have a clue as to where Greenlee ended up.
I'm sure Greenlee needs some time alone to think things through.
She could have come to me.
She's confused. She doesn't want to add to your load. How can Mary have kept that from her?
I mean, some mothers have been known to do some pretty horrific things to their children. I've been cutting off everybody in my life ever since Leora left us.
We both have.
I mean, even when I'm able to break away from the pain long enough, all I see is more pain. I mean, Bianca, over the edge about something that's obviously hurt her so deeply that she can't even acknowledge it. And now we have Greenlee, you know, barely surviving her loss with Leo, and now she has to face the fact that her whole childhood was one big lie. And when does it end?
The pain? I don't know if it does end. I think you have to move around it if you want to get any relief or happiness. What are you thinking?
That the only way I can get around this pain is with you. You're my only hope for happiness, Anna. You always have been. Will you marry me?